Well, good evening. I'm Brian Calfano, and joined tonight by Sarah Lampe, who many of you may know from her years in the State House of Representatives. But the reason you're in tonight is because you're running for the Democratic nomination for Greene County Presiding Commissioner. So tell us a little bit about how you came to this decision to make this race.
Well, you know, Dr. Calfano, I watched your interview with the senator, and I have to agree with him. There are really great things happening in Greene County.
Now, you're talking about Bob Dixon, of course.
But I will tell you, I disagree with him on who the best person is to lead the county. It's time for us to refocus back to those good things instead of what's been happening. But don't get me wrong, we're on the hook for $250,000.
And you're talking about the legal fees.
I am, to that Kansas City law firm. In addition to that, we'll pay personal legal fees for the commissioner. In addition to that, we have employees who question who they can trust. So, the voters are smart. They know who I am. They've trusted me with the education of their children for 30 years. I've never misrepresented myself to them. And the fact that I've had a 30-year career managing people and money, which is exactly what this commission job is about. And the voters recognize that. And it's about being able to do that with experience and with integrity.
So tell folks about your background a little bit, assuming there are those tuning in who don't know you as well as some others.
Sure. I've spent 30 years in Springfield Public Schools as a building principal, managing people and money in the public eye. My focus has been on gifted children. In addition to that, I was a consultant for an educational group where we train teachers to work with children in classrooms. In addition to that, I served 35 years as an adjunct professor at Drury University.
Do you encounter people when you're out talking about this race who say, you know, I really like you, but you're a Democrat?
Well, you know, it's interesting that this is not a race that partisan politics impacts. Even though you must declare as a Republican or a Democrat, the reality is there are none of those issues that Democrats and Republicans tend to fall down on differences in this race. Again, it's about managing money and managing people, and experience makes a huge difference. I've had Republicans vote for me because they say, I don't always agree with you, Sarah, but I know you'll do a good job. And I've trusted you with my child and their education. I trust you to do a good job here.
Representative Sarah Lampe, who's also a Democratic candidate for the nomination for presiding commissioner for that race in the fall. We appreciate your time tonight.
My pleasure.
Back to you.
All right, Brian, thank you. A massive fire breaks out in downtown Hollister at the Mule Barn. We have video right after this break.